What's up, guys, and welcome to another Supernatural review. This time I'm reviewing Supernatural Season 11, Episode 23, Alpha and Omega. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to super quickly summarize the entire episode really fast, then tell you what I thought about it, give it a rating, and make some predictions on what I think will happen next week. So, as we know from last time, they couldn't beat Amara, and Amara did this thing to God where he is dying. So we have him dying and Amara. They think Amara's draining the sun, but it's actually because Chuck is dying, the sun is going away. Because that's like light and he's light. And the sun's draining and going away and everything's going to die. So they make the plan that they're going to make a bomb of light using a bunch of souls. And they're going to blow up Amara. They get as many souls as they can. Heaven won't give Cass any souls. Cass is back. Lucifer was sent somewhere else, so Cass retakes his body. That's cool. Crowley can't get any in hell. Someone has stolen them all. And they go to the Waverly place, this like asylum where a bunch of people died. They get some ghost souls, not enough. And then the Reaper, Billy, follows them back from there and gives them hundreds of thousands of souls. And their mom, Rowena, puts the bomb inside of Dean, and Dean goes to meet Amara where he's supposed to blow her up. When he gets there, Amara starts talking about how she doesn't actually want the world to die. She just wanted to get revenge on her brother because he did those horrible things to her and put her in the cage. So Dean's like, he loves you. You guys can talk. You love him too. So then God comes and they talk. They forgive each other. They make up and they hold hands and go off somewhere together by themselves to spend time together, I guess. And yeah. So Dean goes, when they do that, Amara's like, you helped me, Dean, so I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna give you something you want. And boom, they go back. Sam thinks Dean's dead because the sun comes back, and they thought when Dean blew up Amara that the sun was gonna come back. So when Sam goes back to the bunker with Cass, there's this woman in there who we see at the beginning of the episode. She's some sort of man of letters woman, and she has a bunch of pictures of Dean and Sam in her house, and finally she knows the world's ending, and apparently when she's in the bunker she tells Sam, this isn't apparently, but she tells Sam that she's in a secret man of letters organization in Britain, and the old men who run her organization told her that she needs to get Sam and Dean. Sam's like, what are you doing here? And she's like, where's Dean? And he's like, Dean's dead. And he starts walking towards her and talking to her. And she puts up her gun. She's like, he goes, you won't shoot. And she shoots. So I'm assuming she shot him in the shoulder. And it switches to Dean. Dean's walking through the woods away from wherever they were with Amara, I assume, and he walks through, comes to the cemetery where his mom's buried, I think, and his mom's there, alive. She goes, Dean? No. Does she say that? I don't know. I know he just says, Mom? And that's the end of the episode. So, what did I think about the episode? It's a tough one. Thought it was an okay episode. Not the best, obviously, but usually for a season finale, especially for Supernatural has amazing season finales. Every single season has had really, really good, super intense, action-packed season finales, and this one just didn't have it. There was really no action. There's a little bit of ghost stuff, which wasn't really action-packed. I mean, I think it just fell short for a season finale, in my opinion. Instead of the big action that the whole season was setting up for, which we did technically get last episode, but this whole season was setting up for a big fight against this biggest threat they've ever faced, and it just fizzled out. Really anticlimactic ending here. They make up. They're all best friends again, and they go off into nowhere land. So I guess this is going to go back to where Chuck doesn't care about anyone, and when Sam and Dean get in some trouble with these new villains next season, he's not going to care, even though he could just pop in and boop, game over, done. He's just not going to care anymore, I guess. So that's pretty interesting. I don't know. I didn't think the episode was great for season finale caliber. Thought it was a decent episode, episode-wise. I mean, I could see that maybe if Amara was like a half-season villain, kind of, where she, or like a towards the end of the season, kind of like Abaddon, where they killed her off, like not at the end, but a couple episodes before. They could have done that and then introduced like a new villain or had a new villain throughout the season, but they did it that way, and I didn't really think the ending paid off for how the season was set up. So that is just my opinion. Obviously, if you thought the ending was amazing, you can think that. It wasn't a bad episode. Supernatural's never really has bad episodes. So whatever you think, let me know down below what you thought about it. That's just what I think about it. Yep, so I'm going to give this episode I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 episode-wise, but season finale-wise, I'm going to give it, I think it might be my least favorite season finale out of the entire series. No really action, no intense parts. It's just kind of, oh, you guys, oh, I'm angry. We're going to build this bomb. Oh, now let's just be friends instead. Not really tension-filled or anything. So, I mean, you have the touchy parts with Dean acting. It seems like Dean's gonna die, and there's no way they're gonna be able to get him back because God's not back, and that Reaper wants to reap them all. So that would have been interesting, but nope. Anyways, predictions for next season. Obviously, it's insanely hard. We have nothing about this girl, but I think the whole. Oh yeah, I forgot to say the whole Dean's mom thing. I think that's really weird. That's gonna make the story really weird. I don't think I like that. That's really weird. I don't like that. But it is cool here that next season we're gonna have, instead of a monster villain or a entity or a god or a archangel, we're gonna have, or angels. I guess there was Bartholomew and those angels too. We're gonna have people as the villains this time, so that's interesting. We're gonna have this organization, and if they're actually the main villains of the season, we've had people before, but they haven't been the main villains of the season. If these guys are the main villains, that would be an interesting way to put it. Apparently, the Meta Letters have another group. It may actually be, they may actually be good guys where they're recruiting them to be in part of their organization. Maybe they'll have teammates to go out and hunt these big things, big monsters or whatever is coming next season. But obviously it's really hard to know what's going to happen, and maybe throughout the next couple months I will do a predictions episode. Maybe if we get a trailer coming out at Comic-Con or whatever, I'll do some predictions of what I think is going to happen throughout the season. Yep, so that's pretty much all I have. Season 11, I'll do a season 11 review, do an entire season review, talk about what I thought about the season, what I thought about the episodes, what I thought about the story, and how I think it's going to progress. I'll do that sometime this week. So, thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like, favorite your fave, subscribe to be updated on future Supernatural reviews, which are done until next year. That sucks, but Game of Thrones reviews on Sundays and whatever else comes out throughout the week. I put random things on throughout the week. So, yep. See you later. Deuces.